Definitely big through the genesis. Yeah, presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm, have it thoughts. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the I'm a player on the late night tip. So these see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog, to the skull, ignorant. Can I live? Still film it, kiss to death, friend, protect your neck. Three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss to death, friend, protect your neck. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger. Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid for. Never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to your grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already dead. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome since 96. You a shook one, Reeves and know the ledge. I'm your, what's that? I smell.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. I'll tell you, you wouldn't think 30,000 people could make this noise. That's half the size of a normal NFL stadium, but this is no normal crowd. They are ready to go as their Chargers get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. First carry for Doug Martin, the 2-time Pro Bowler in Tampa. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Second down, Martin, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he finds Cook. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A Raiders first down, Carr hooking up with Cook. From midfield, here's Carr. He completes it to Jordan Nelson. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. That goes for a gain of 31.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. They give to Martin, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Carr to throw on second down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brandon Mebane getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
694! Down! 185!
Carr now to throw. And that is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And Forbath will put this one through, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. A first down throw here for Rivers. Benjamin's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Zero.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They go play action here on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Switzer now to return. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. And they've got it here with a first down. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr finds Roberts left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Carr going to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Keep it skinny. Let's go. 4 down. Check.
On play action, Rivers. And he's got the open man. It's Allen on the comebacker. And he's brought down after a good gain. Allen's first catch, good for a first down. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Hey, ready. Black 15. Cluster right. Q.
Rivers now from the 50. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is held in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Sturgis for the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Get down. You ready?
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Set 7:34. 24.
Now Carr. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here now, Johnny Townsend on for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Now Benjamin. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Here we go. Hey, boys, got 4 down.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Hurry up. Keep it skinny. 4 down.
1st down, Rivers. And this complete to Henry over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Rivers on 1st down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this.
Keep it skinny.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Rivers to throw for it on 4th. And Allen's got it. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Throwing, Rivers. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And the Raiders have got him. Take Carradine. Coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Third and goal for Rivers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. Here's Desmond King on the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now, throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. Well, a pretty move, couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Cluster. Buffalo wall. White.
From the gun, Rivers. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On play action, it's Carr. He'll buy some time right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Carr to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rookie Derwin James with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
White! Load it!
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, left, left, left.
And the blitz does come. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Down. Raider 2. 29. 29. 6-18.
Carr now on first down. And incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Down. You ready? Here we go.
And off comes to Martin. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Down. You ready? 93. 637.
Throwing now is Carr. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Oakland. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The best thing that ever happened to Mario Edwards Jr., in my estimation, was moving from defensive end into defensive tackle.
Why is that?
I think he had such good size, but his quickness now is overwhelming when he works inside against guards and centers, and that allows him to make plays as one we just saw there, getting into the backfield and getting a tackle for the loss.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Rivers now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Rivers now to throw on first down. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22.
Cluster. Hey, we got 4 to play.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And complete right side to Cook. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. First down. Here's the run with Martin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Caught by Nelson left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordy Nelson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Forbath able to convert the extra point. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Forbath out to kick this one away. To return it now, here's King. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. This is Gordon as they go to him again. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, go orange. Orange. 0. 0.
To throw again. Rivers. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey. 4 down. 12.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And a short gain down to about the 33. The linebacker, Derek Johnson, in on the stop. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon, and he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 3rd down, it's Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Hey, go orange. Orange.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Point after now from Sturgis. Sturgis adds the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Switzer now to return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now here come the Raiders. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On first down, Carr dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
98's down. 58, 98. Hey, down. 180.
Throwing again. Carr. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. They go play action here on first down. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Low, low, low. 93.
Again, it's Carr. And this is Cook with a grab. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Hey, 4 down. Down. 180. Go, go.
Now a run with Martin. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Raiders on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable third down, 3rd and 2.
93. 93. Get down.
Carr going to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Down. 180. Who's right, Chief? 808.
Now Carr, got to have this one. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Let's go.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for L.A. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Carr to throw. And Cook has it left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw, Carr. Incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
The Raiders on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Carr. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with his first NFL pick. Room here to run. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Sturgis for the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Switzer now to return. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now Carr to try again after the pick six. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Denzel Perryman leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one goes for 24 yards. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The tight end, Lee Smith, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They run the counter with Martin. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game. Well,
as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for the home team here, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Money back, money back, money back. Make it like a money back, money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I said, babe, it's. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, woo. Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look at my snap. I take your man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. Heavy lay, waist snatch, back straight back. Hips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine. Jumping on my. That's why they call it trampoline.